Vegan, the peaceful warrior.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Ghana, the blessed land with a vibrant culture, part 1 of 3. Continue watching to find out more.
It's a saying that means how are you in Twi, one of the languages spoken in Ghana. I'm Nyameche from the energizing Republic of Ghana. Our people send you most sincere well wishes for all your lofty heavenly endeavors. May your days always be filled with wonder as you strive to bring more happiness into our world. Welcome to our program, Ghana, the blessed land with a vibrant culture, part 1 of 3. Ghana is located along the Guinea Gulf and Atlantic Ocean in West Africa. The state passes by the prime meridian and is bordered by the Ivory Coast, Burkina Faso, and Togo. Spanning over 560 kilometers of tropical coastline, Ghana is a place of natural beauty and colorful cultures. About 31 million people live in Ghana. The country's cultural mosaic encompasses over 70 different tribes and 6 major ethnic groups. The largest ethnic group is the Akan, Ashanti, and Fanti, followed by the Moli Dagbani, the Ewe, the Ga Agangwe, the Guan, and the Guruma. Although English is the most common language, Ghanaians also widely speak in native tongues, such as Twi and Ga. There are as many as 52 languages and hundreds of dialects spoken in this African country. If you visit Ghana, you will immediately notice that the citizens are friendly, polite, and trusting. Ghanaians take life at a relaxed pace and warmly greet one another before engaging in business matters. Their society emphasizes the importance of family. It is forbidden to drink alcohol and smoke in homes. Respect for the elderly, as well as honoring their traditional rulers, is important. Upon meeting, acquaintances will shake hands and start conversations by asking about each other's health and families. Ghanaians embrace a collective culture where everything is shared, including food and social reputation. If someone is eating while an unexpected guest shows up, the guest would be warmly invited to join the meal. Individual conduct is seen as having an impact on the entire family and community. So each person is expected to be observant of their conduct and behave in a respectful and dignified manner. There are many unique destinations to explore in this beautiful country. For those who enjoy surfing, Cape 3 Point is a great spot for catching some waves or relaxing under the almond trees. On this peninsula, a Ghanaian-Canadian architect, Akwesi McLaurin, built a gorgeous eco-friendly resort called Cape 3 Point Eco Lodge, where visitors can enjoy their stay in electricity-free chalets that are made of raffia and bamboo stilts. Ghana's largest wildlife refuge is Moli National Park, situated in the Savannah region. The Wilderness Preserve is a home to around 93 species of mammals, including elephants, hippos, warthogs, baboons, and endangered antelope species. One will also find many forts and castles in Ghana, including Cape Coast Castle, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, built along the coastline by European traders in the 1600s. Ghana is one of the 32 African countries where baobab trees flourish. These trees can live up to 5,000 years and reach 30 meters high and up to 50 meters in circumference. Many Savannah communities build their homes near these trees because they provide humans and animals with shelter, food, and water. The baobab fruit is also one of the world's most nutrient-dense and antioxidant-rich fruits. Citizens enjoy making them into powder for smoothies because they offer many benefits such as boosting the immune system and reducing fatigue. The main food crops in Ghana are corn, yams, cassava, and other root vegetables such as sweet potatoes. A popular local dish is kenke, which is made from fermented white corn. Ghanaians also enjoy banku, another staple food that is often served with soup. This whitish paste is cooked by mixing fermented corn and cassava dough in hot water. Elevated viewers, let's now pause for a moment to hear a brief message. We will return shortly. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Be veg, go green to save the planet. Welcome back to our show. Ghana is infused with a vibrant culture of art, music, and dance. Art is expressed in a variety of mediums, including textiles, painting, pottery, and wood carving. The Ashanti region in South Ghana is known to be the largest center for traditional crafts. Its capital city, Kumasi, and the surrounding villages specialize in different indigenous craft techniques. Hundreds of years ago, craftsmen in these villages would provide various ornaments and clothing for the needs of the king and the court. The villages are still active, and visitors can buy their crafts at the outdoor markets. Bonre is famous for being the first Ashanti weaving village that was responsible for creating kente cloth for the king. Kente is one of Ghana's national textiles. Each block, pattern, and color on the kente cloth has a distinct name and meaning. The names are often associated with important historic events, prominent leaders, or plants. At the Intosu village, citizens stamp Edinkra symbols onto the cloth to convey a certain message or proverb. People of the Ewe group use cotton to produce kente cloth. Although there are overlapping techniques, one can distinguish the Ewe kente from the Ashanti because the Ewe weave figures and symbols into their cloth. There is also more diversity in the Ewe patterns. The art of wood carving can be found in the area village. Stools and ekwaba figures are important products to the Ghana people. Ekwaba figures are used by Akan women as a symbol of fertility. The Ashanti community believes that the stool is the receptacle of the soul, and the chief stools are specially preserved in shrines. Stools also act as a connection between the royal ancestors, the current ruler, the state, the clan, and the individuals. Twi and Ga are two neighboring villages that feature fantasy coffin workshops. The people of Ghana believe that death is not an end, but a transition to the spiritual realm of their ancestors. To honor the deceased, they would make specially crafted coffins that represent the essence of the departed, whether it is a character trait, an occupation, a symbol of one standing in the community, or what they hope to achieve in the afterlife. For example, the coffin can be made in the form of a car, airplane, shoe, sewing machine, building, or animal. Only outstanding families order a coffin in a leopard form because leopards are considered the most aristocratic breed among cats. Beads are a fundamental aspect of the Ghanaian heritage and were formerly used as a trading currency. The Ashanti and Krobo villages are famous for producing beads using powdered glass, recycled glass, and brass. Chevron beads with intricate patterns are the most highly prized. Traditionally, Ghanaian women begin to wear waist beads when they enter adult age. In the East, the Krobo people hold a depot ceremony in April to celebrate girls' transition from youth to adulthood. During this occasion, families would cover the girls with beads and show off their family collection. Basket weaving, pottery, and decorative house painting can be enjoyed in the Upper East region of Ghana. Frafra women are famous for their baskets, and the Bolkatanga market is a central place to look for various crafts in this region. Women in the Ziriku village play an important role in the art of mural painting. The murals are a unique expression of the cultural identity of the ethnic Kassina Nyankana people. Through painting, Ziriku women foster unity and connect more deeply with one another. These activities also become a medium for sharing knowledge about the local culture with future generations. These female artists show great pride in their work, as they contribute to strengthen cultural identity while deriving economic sustainability. The colors, shapes, and animal symbols used in the Ziriku murals convey different themes. For example, white represents purity, red conveys danger, and black is used to symbolize changes in life such as death, reincarnation, or ancestral power. For the animal symbols, the cow represents wealth. The python is a holy icon that embodies protection. The two-headed crocodile symbolizes unity, and the chicken indicates hospitality. Various patterns are also used to convey certain virtues and bring good luck. Calabash, a common fruit of the gourd family, grown in Ghana for thousands of years, is a repeated theme. For instance, Waxanxi, or broken calabash pattern emphasizes the importance and versatility of the calabash fruit. Wagne Emizia Zupa, or 10 calabash design symbolizes the usefulness of this fruit. And Zalenga, or net, which is often used in daily life to store calabashes to prevent them from falling and breaking, symbolizes protection. Formerly known as the Gold Coast, Ghana is a country rich in cultural heritage. Today, we continue our program by examining the country's famous kente garments. These brightly colored cloths are an iconic representation of the history, philosophy, religious beliefs, and social values of West Africa. Kente is derived from the word kenten, which means basket in the Akan language. The Akan ethnic group also refers to kente as enrintuma, which means woven cloth. Where did the kente cloth originate? A popular legend traces it back to the Ashanti Kingdom's first ruler, His Majesty Osei Tutu. He invited weavers from across the region to visit the neighboring Ivory Coast to expand their weaving skills. Among them were two farmers named Krugu Amwaya and Wata Kraban, both from the Bonre village. During their journey, the two farmers met a spider spinning a web and were fascinated by the creature's design. The spider offered to teach the men how to weave the designs in exchange for some favors. After completing them and learning how to weave the intricate patterns with a single raffia thread, the farmers returned home and presented their unique fabrics to the king. The kingdom adopted their creations and kente became a royal cloth reserved for special occasions. Kente clothing features many beautiful designs that contain deep meanings. Ghanaians have developed over 300 patterns, each conveying a particular message, reminding people of important virtues and wisdom. For example, a reflecting zigzag pattern is called Obi Entre Obi Kwaimunsi, which means to err is human. This design symbolizes forgiveness, conciliation, tolerance, and patience. It also conveys the message that sooner or later one will stray into the path of another, and it is therefore important to be forgiven when one is offended. Another example is the pattern Achim, which means shield. The intricate grid-like design symbolizes bravery, heroic deeds, and glorious accomplishments. It is a reminder that the good deeds of people live after them, just as the framework of a shield remains even when it has worn out. The people of Ghana also use shapes creatively to portray certain objects. For example, the pattern Achimota in Safwa or Achimota keys represents the piano keys being played together. This symbolizes knowledge, harmony, and unity in diversity. The Eriaribwe or rising sun pattern consists of a white flare that symbolizes progress, renewal, development, and vitality. Kente is worn by many people across the country. Both domestic and international tourists like to buy products with kente textiles, including clothing, bags, and shoes. Various artists and prominent leaders are known to wear kente clothing at public events. A Dinkra cloth is another popular traditional cloth originally only worn by royalty and spiritual leaders at funerals and other special events. A Dinkra means farewell. In the past, a Dinkra symbols were stamped onto undyed red, black, or dark brown fabric. In modern times, they are often produced on brighter colored fabrics. Dinkra symbols were pioneered by the Bunu people of German. Besides the decorative uses, the symbols communicate deep truths about the Akan culture. They convey messages of traditional wisdom, aspects of life, or the environment.
Dunyame, meaning except for God, is a symbol expressing the omnipotence of God and reminds everyone to fear nothing except for God. Edinkrahene is a king of the Edinkra symbol, which signifies authority, leadership, and charisma. Also, a symbol for qualities associated with kings. Dwenemen, ram's horns. It's a symbol of strength, humility, wisdom, and learning. Odo in Yufiekwan means love does not lose its way home. Those led by love always end up in the right place. Anansi Intintan or spider's web, a symbol of wisdom, craftiness, creativity, and the complexities of life. It is the web of Anansi, the crafty spider who is preeminent in African folklore. Sankofa means go back and get it, a wisdom symbol of learning from the past to build the future.
One of the most significant symbols of kente cloths, Sankofa, or go back and get it, is a bird with feet facing forward, head turned backwards, and its mouth carrying a precious egg. This icon embodies the proverb, "Se urefi na wasankofa, yenchi," which translates to, "It is not wrong to go back for that which you have forgotten." Although many past traditions and cultures have faded away, the people of Ghana and Africa are encouraged to embrace their roots and regain knowledge of their cultural identity. The Heritage and Cultural Society of Africa, or HACSA, uses the Sankofa symbol in their logo. HACSA was founded by the Honorable Johanna Odoko Savannah, Ghana's permanent delegate to UNESCO and former ambassador of Ghana to France and Portugal. The organization has supported many Ghana government programs, including the Year of Return 2019, a campaign that celebrates the resilience of all the people in the past and encourages African Americans and the African diaspora to visit Ghana. While launching the program, Ms. Savannah said,
"The symbol teaches you that you can only move forward if you examine the past, learn from it, and take action. The meaning is quite deep because it counsels us as humans that we may make mistakes, but all is not lost. Through learning from our mistakes, we can go back and recover what was lost. In our case, you could say we're recovering the value of unity amongst our scattered diaspora."
The Door of Return is another initiative that seeks to connect Africa with the diaspora and advance African economic development. The program has been supported by several African countries, including Ghana, Jamaica, Nigeria, and Zimbabwe. The 70-year-old music icon, Stevie Wonder, is a celebrity that has made plans to relocate permanently to Ghana. Stevie has a deep affection for the African country and says that he feels a stronger sense of community there. When asked about his decision to move to Ghana, he explained,
I don't want to see my children's children have to say, "Oh, please like me, please respect me, please know that I'm important, please value me."
In Ghana, music and dance are an essential aspect of life. Throughout the year, there are scheduled festivals and several rites and rituals that are performed to mark the passage of life. These include celebrations of childbirth, puberty, engagement, marriage,
and death.
Although the country generally celebrates events with a mix of singing, clapping, drumming, and dancing, there are slight differences in traditional music styles between the northern and southern regions. Citizens from the north prefer to use string and calabash instruments, while those from the south mostly use drums and gongs. Ghana has been called a paradise for drummers due to the countless types of drums available there. The music of Ghana has a strong rhythm that differs in every region, ethnic group, and tribe. For example, Ewe drumming is usually performed together with other instruments. It consists of a master drum, a gankokui, an ahache, and a group of secondary drummers. The gankokui, also known as gakpevi, is the foundation of Ewe music, played with a wooden stick. The gankokui is an iron bell or gong instrument that plays the key rhythmic beats. Most Ghanaian drumming is polymetric. When the gankokui repeats a 4/4 pattern 3 times, the secondary drums may repeat a 3/4 rhythm 4 times. Therefore, the musician needs to maintain a steady overall rhythm while playing in harmony with other drums. The ahache is a rattle-like instrument made from a hollowed-out gourd covered with a net of seeds or beads. This instrument plays almost the same beats as the gankokui, but with some added notes in between to bring out a more energetic sound. The master or lead drummer in all West African drumming has a duty to indicate to the rest of the ensemble when to play and when to stop. For our music, depending on the theme of the ceremony, countless types of master drums are played. Other smaller drums such as the kidi and gakanu accompany the master drum and add improvisational beats. The polymetric rhythm of our drumming brings the audience a feeling of dynamic movement and emotionality that likely represents their daily experiences. The Ewa people believe that this can become a mind-nurturing exercise that helps balance human thoughts and emotion in the challenges of life. Welcome to our program, Ghana, the Blessed Land with a Vibrant Culture, Part 3 of 3. In this final episode, we will examine Ghana's music, dance, and poetry. The traditional chiefs of the Akan people in southern Ghana have a special dance drumming performance called Kete. This ensemble is managed by the customary leaders and typically played at the funeral rites for Akan chiefs and in the inauguration of a new chief. When Ghanaians use the term Kete, it can refer to a specific ensemble of instruments, the music that is played by those instruments and the dance that is performed to go along with the music. Most traditional leaders today cannot afford to have full-time musicians in their palaces, so they depend on certain families or villages to provide them with musicians when needed. There are over 20 Kete pieces, each with its own history, purpose, and specific musical content. The old Kete tradition has three main elements, which are the drums, pipes, and vocals. Its performance uses 7 instruments that consist of a mix of hand drums, stick drums, an iron bell, and a gourd rattle. Kete drums are always red and black, and 4 of the drums are traditionally covered in red and black checkered cloth. When dancing in the Kete ensemble, the king of Ashanti will hold handkerchiefs in his hand. Other parties who join the dance will lower their cloth to the waist and remove their sandals. The performance begins with a vocal song before any drumming is heard. Once the drum starts beating, the singing stops. The performance used to have 8 parts according to the sequence of the ritual. Nowadays, Kete ensembles are performed outside of the traditional Ghanaian context, at schools, workshops, and public festivals. Adwa dance is the most frequently performed social dance in the Akan region. Similar to Kete, the dance was historically performed for funeral purposes. In modern times, it is often a part of various events, including traditional ceremonies for puberty, marriage, child naming, and traditional festivals. Adwa means antelope in the Akan language. The theme behind this dance is to imitate the beauty and gracefulness of an antelope's footsteps. Adwa has long been danced by Ga women as a complement to men's singing. The main texts of these songs are retained in the original Twi or Fanti Akan dialects. The coastal Adame people also performs it as a recreational music. Adwa begins with a chain of songs without any instrumental accompaniment. The lead singer introduces songs as a warm-up before drumming sets in. The master drummer then calls the ensemble with the first bell. By waving, moving the hands and tapping the foot, the dancer conveys messages such as expressing joy or as a warning to others. The youth of Ashanti enjoy participating in a recreational dance known as Sechi. This dance became popular when Ghana proclaimed its independence in 1957. It is commonly performed in the city of Accra and the Volta region. Sechi is seen primarily at social gatherings where youth express themselves in courtship. The dance is characterized by movements of strutting and bobbing with theatrical elegance. Joyful viewers, we will now pause for a moment to hear a brief message. We will return shortly. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Vegan for lasting peace. Welcome back to our show. For Ghanaian dance artists, every gesture and body movement contains a unique meaning. The arms up and clasping the hands in jubilation is an expression of joy. If dancers cross both hands and fingers in a clasped position, they are showing love and peace. When one stops abruptly, looks upward, and lifts arms with open hands towards the sky, he or she is acknowledging the greatness of God. At funeral ceremonies, one will often see dancers place both hands on top of the head to express sadness or a state of mourning. Clasping the hands behind the back indicates the loss of a loved one, and swinging the hands indicates feelings of pain or loss. If the dancer suddenly falls with his or her back into the arms of another community member, it indicates that the departed soul was someone to rely on. Dance in the Ghanaian society is more than an art form. It is the rhythmic heartbeat of the culture itself. The choreography is carefully composed to reflect cultural values, both personally and in the community. Dances also rejuvenate a sense of togetherness among the people of Ghana and allow citizens to convey their feelings on important social issues. Dr. Ephraim Amu is considered to be the father of Ghana's art music tradition. In the 1920s, he composed many hymns and patriotic songs in Ewe and Akan. He preserved indigenous music traditions by integrating their themes and features into modern music arrangements. He wrote many choral works. His song, Yanara Assassini, This Is Our Own Land, has become Ghana's second national anthem. Dr. Amu also discovered the uniqueness of the atenteben, Ghana's traditional bamboo flute. From 3 and 4 pitch holes, he modified the flute to have 7 pitch holes so that it could be blended together more nicely with Western instruments such as the piano and guitar. Some of his notations and lyrics contain noble messages. In Sambeja, Turn Back and Take It, he invites people to return to their cultural roots.
Oh man, in your eagerness to achieve your object of pursuit, you have gone past it and left it behind. So turn back and take it. Be it money or riches, be it knowledge or fame, be it peace or happiness. You have gone past it and left it behind. So turn back and take it.
Dr. Amu also stressed the importance of love and warned that gains in the eternal game of life are really of the least importance. In Agro Inya Juma, he composed,
Men who have met in a friendly competition, some may win trophies and some may lose, but these are of little importance. That which is of greatest value is love between the competing teams.
Dr. Amu was very passionate about the traditional culture of Ghana. When he taught at the Achimota College in Accra, he introduced the idea of tribal nights at the end of the term, where students were encouraged to wear their indigenous clothes and participate in traditional music and dance. He had a prolific career and was remembered as a composer, nationalist, creative musicologist, and avid collector of traditional Ghanaian instruments. Dr. Amu became the first contemporary musician to ever appear on a Ghanaian currency note. Nowadays, many Ghanaian musicians perform high life music. This genre emerged in the 1900s in Ghana when more European travelers started visiting the Gold Coast. Characterized by jazzy horns and multiple guitars, high life combines the melodic and main rhythmic structures of traditional Akan music with Western instruments. Ghanaians developed this art form as an expression of their free spirit and human existence. Since 1940s, guitar bands and dance bands became popular in Ghana. Musicians incorporated foreign guitar techniques, created layers of sound and cultural fusion on top of existing brass and percussion music. New elements such as jazz, blues, reggae, and even funk were implemented into compositions. Ghana high life can easily be appreciated by both natives and foreigners because its beat yields a sense of familiarity. Even if the words are not understood, the rhythm directly reaches listeners and holds them enthralled and fascinated. It's been a privilege to present to you the rich history, tradition, and cultural art of Ghana in our three-part show. Let's pray that with God's eternal grace, Ghana will continue to develop and prosper in peace, where all beings rejoice in each other's company. Noble viewers, thank you for your company during our program today. Ghana, the blessed land with a vibrant culture, part 3 of 3. Up next is Shining World Compassion Award recipient. Its raining raincoats brings sunshine to migrant community right after noteworthy news. May our world quickly transition to greener ways of living in heaven's delight.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/CTAW.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/CTAW.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/CTAW.
Манай нэвтрүүлгүүд олон хэлээр гардаг. Зочлох хаяг suprememastertv.com/schedule болон suprememastertv.com/CTAW.
Vegan leader, legendary leader,